What's going on, guys? Today we're hearing from Matt Moore of the Action Network that the Nets could be in the mix for Mr. Donovan Mitchell. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Let's get right into the news and talk about it. So, the Nets allegedly could be in the mix for Donovan Mitchell due to the fact that Brian Windhorst has reported for months, according to ESPN's Brian Windhorst. But Matt Moore of the Action Network wrote that with Windhorst saying that Donovan Mitchell isn't going to resign, one name that Matt Moore has heard is that the New York Knicks, of course, want Donovan Mitchell, but the Brooklyn Nets always are star shopping, and they have a plethora of assets to get the deal done. Now, as you guys know, the Cavaliers, if they were to keep Mr. Donovan Mitchell, or just if you were to trade Donovan Mitchell, it's $33 to $35 million you would have to trade. All right, and for a team like the Nets, they have the picks. The picks aren't the question. Can they entice B Cavaliers with a package that isn't superstar bound? You would assume that they re-signed Spencer Dinwiddie, all right, and maybe even Claxton, but the deal could be like right now. The deal easily could be Spencer Dinwiddie with Dorian Finney-Smith and young guys. Okay, like Noah Clowney and Derek Whitehead and stuff. For me, when I look at this, I think, okay, there's a possibility that this deal, what they would want is maybe Cam Johnson mixed with Noah Clown. Well, maybe it's Whitehead, Johnson. You throw in maybe Cam Thomas right there. That brings you to 30 million, and then to get you over the edge, you throw in, I guess it would be just a bunch of other salary fillers, because you could really get this and still be able to keep like the best players on your roster. It's not impossible. So I think that's something that people need to realize. But yeah, I think the deal that you look at, especially when you pull it up on the screen, but I think you want young guys, maybe, but younger guys who can impact winning right now. And picks, you want, I'd assume, like 3 first rounders at least. If you're the Cavaliers, if you're giving up on Donovan, you want the first round compensation that you'd be losing. So let's just say Donovan is making 33. I think Cam Johnson's a good guy to build the deal around, because then it could be Whitehead. Let's say they need a backup point guard, throw in Dennis Smith Jr. in there. Then you throw in Cam Thomas, and then someone's going to be like, well, they need a backup center. So here you go. Here's a backup center. Okay. And picks wise, you send out the 27 from Phoenix, and you send out the 29 via Dallas. And voila. So the one thing with this deal is that we'd actually have to remove $738,000. So if I take this out, let's just take out, for example, who's the least likely to be traded right here. Let's say the least likely is potentially, damn, this is where it becomes hard. You're like, who would be the least likely to come out and like just be helpful? Like, I feel like Dennis Smith helps them because they don't have a backup point guard, but let's just say Dennis Smith is taken out of this trade, and the whole, yeah, there we go, that deal works. And obviously, supposedly the winners of this deal by a long shot is the Nets, and that's where it becomes like trying to figure out what's the right compensation, because it doesn't seem like there is an accepted idea of like what's going to be fair or not fair, especially as we're seeing here. Because like this, I think this deal, the Cavaliers lose by a lot, so that becomes a whole problem right there in its own right. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts right there. What do you guys think of that one? But yeah, definitely interesting to see how it's going to play out and why. But besides that, like, yeah, that's it. It's gonna be me. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good jazz. I'm gonna peace out. Till next time, guys. Bye bye, everybody.